Hey guys, it's Pop's Nightcap, Season 1, Episode 7, The Horny Guest. Find out if Jimmy sleeps with a boy that becomes a girl. Watch now.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
It's Aaron Carter and Fool's Gold, his hot song. And welcome everybody, it's Pop's Nightcap. We are on episode 7. I am your horny host. I'm really here. Chris Valentine, you can find me on Twitter, aka Golden Boy, and my website, chrisvalentine.la. And we have the beautiful and talented Hayley O'Connor.
Hey, I'm Hayley O'Connor. You can find me on Twitter at Hayley O'Connor. That is Hayley with 2 Y's. If you don't use 2 Y's, you're not 2 Y's.
And we wanted to play Aaron Carter tonight. By the way, shout out to Alexis. She couldn't be with us again tonight. She'll be here doubling up in 2 weeks. We'll all be back. So we look forward to seeing you for the final episodes of this incredibly funny show. And we wanted to give a shout out to Aaron Carter, who I met this past week at the Cinefashion Awards. That is his song. You can find him on Twitter as well. Download his song, watch it for free on Vivo. It is amazing. So let's get right to the episode. It is all about Jimmy, even though we've never seen him at all.
You know what I was thinking all the way through this was like, I think the very first after show we did, we were like, our prediction was like, if this show goes on for years, like they'll have to cast Jimmy at some point, and like show him and it'll be some famous guy. And Alexis'S prediction was that it would be like Elijah Wood. So like, I thought that was very funny. And like all through the show, I was just like hoping it was Elijah Wood. Just like for all those storyline, I was like, yeah, that's who wants to like date the hot babe and like whatever.
Is that who you want to date? Do you like Elijah Wood?
I don't hate him.
We're always looking into your date life.
I don't have a type, I think, is what we have determined across the span of our after shows here.
All right. And you have a boyfriend.
That's right.
Okay. She's taken. So anyways, we start off the show and Stacey right away usually tries to pump everybody up. But in this case, she says, hey guys, we have a great show. No, we have a mediocre show tonight.
Honesty
She's
is the best
finally
policy.
Being
yes.
honest.
For your as a management style, I respect it. Like, yep, just everyone knows your show is garbage, so let's just get everyone on the same page.
Exactly. It only took to episode 7 for her to say that. And we have special guest stars tonight, Stephanie March from Law and Order SVU. And Gigi Gorgeous, who we all got a sneak peek of last week. We were all trying to figure out who is this gorgeous lady.
Yeah, I didn't know her, but obviously she is a big YouTube celebrity, it looks like. But
huge.
I am not a big makeup YouTube
enthusiast?
Watcher, if you maybe can tell. But
you don't do the tutorials?
No, maybe I should. But
everybody's in. You don't need it. You're like beautiful and flawless already.
Oh, great. I was fishing for that. Awesome. No, but she looked lovely and perfect. And I like that as the other storyline of like having the skincare line and they were like putting stuff on Stephanie March's face, they didn't dare like touch, you know, like she knows like what to put on her skin. Obviously, she's a professional.
Say, yeah, didn't she have a makeup line too? Because it seemed like they were both promoting
Everyone
makeup lines.
Promotes
They're all in. They don't need
That's the job for celebrity women.
Exactly. And she, if you guys don't know, is a famous trans model and makeup artist to millions of YouTube followers. Now, I looked her up. She does have over 2.5 million viewers at this point. You know it's going to go up after the show. And I saw her tweet out today that she was on the show, which is great to see because, you know, I check out these stars before the episode. And some of them, I will not mention any names, are just so huge that they don't even bother to let everybody know they're going to be on national television tonight on Pop. And it's so sweet, though, because I will go to the Pop tweet, and they are, like, promoting, please, guys, retweet this. I could just hear and feel them saying it. But Gigi did send out a tweet. She had a good time, and she actually said when they taped this, it was only a few months ago in New York.
Oh, cool.
So we got a little inside information there. She looks absolutely gorgeous on the show.
And everybody, like the whole storyline, I which I appreciated, was not like, I cringed a little that they were going to go for the really low-hanging fruit of everyone being like, whoa, you were a dude. And there were a couple jokes, but like everyone was just legitimately attracted to her because she's super hot. Like,
exactly.
Okay, and they didn't just go for the like obvious jokes. So maybe we've made some progress in our television. You know, I think we have. Like,
I do.
So that everyone just kind of wanted to hook up or date her or whatever. You know, so like cool. That's like real life.
Yeah. Did any of the girls want to date her or just guys?
I don't know. Wait, was that on there? Everyone thought she was beautiful.
Yeah, there was a little joke at the beginning where Stacy was saying, I think Todd had brought it up, are you into girls because you're going to just have Ovaltine and read a Jane Austen book. Now, when I hear you're going to read a Jane Austen book, I almost think the same thing.
Really?
I do love her. I do love Jane Austen, though, but it's been a while. But that's like the first thing that popped into my head. And she's like, no, I'm not into, she didn't say girls. I'm
really?
Just not into that.
Because I don't think lesbian for Jane Austen. I think
Who do you think?
Lonely woman.
Okay,
just like
that
nobody.
works.
Just no one. You know what I mean? Just like you're sitting around in your sweats and no one will ever
Do you read
love
Jane
you.
Austen?
Hey, you know what? Reading is magic.
Oh,
nothing
one of the
is off
few.
the table. Okay, and to make a horrible stereotypical generalization, I think Jane Austen is for the lonely.
Oh, there's more than one Austen sister though, because somebody tried to trick me once at a dinner party, okay? And they asked me who are your favorite authors, and I mentioned some, and I said who are yours, and then she said Austen, like okay, you're gonna test me on this,
Yeah.
and I think there's a Jane Austen and somebody else, but I get lonely too. If you're reading,
Everybody gets lonely, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just meant as
she's a great
stereotype.
author.
I
Yeah.
think that's, and you know, like Todd is not necessarily up on popular culture and
Oh,
things, so maybe he
please,
just
yeah.
thinks everything means lesbian because he's a dummy.
Yeah, I mean, he literally introduces himself to Stacy.
That actually made me laugh.
Hi.
That was like
I know. I had to mention that because I saw you laugh. Hi, I'm Todd.
Like one of his more charming turns, actually. He just walked in like, yep, we know. Like, we remember you, unfortunately.
So right away, we have Marcus, who I am now going to call Bi Guy.
Yeah.
I really think he's gay, but he says he's married. He is wearing Gigi Gorgeous lip gloss.
Oh, yeah.
Which they all agree is sexy. Even I think I heard Todd say, you look really sexy.
Yeah.
So maybe Todd is into more than just girls. Anyways, moving.
You wish, huh? In your dreams.
Well, wait a minute, I'm not a girl. But yeah, I get what you're going with that, and I agree. So yeah, Todd was not shirtless in this episode, so you know how I
Bummer.
feel. I know exactly. But
he also thinks Canada is a state in this episode,
Yes.
so you know your taste is suspect because oh my God, he's dumb.
and he is looking forward to doing the vulgar tweets again.
Yeah. Okay. So what was funny to me about this was they in the like cold open they gave like we're seeing Stephanie March, Gigi Gorgeous, and we're doing vulgar tweets, and they had their like back and forth about that.
Right.
And then they went into the title sequence and they had Stephanie March, Gigi Gorgeous, and then they said like mean MySpace comments, which isn't even what they were calling it. They were calling it vulgar tweets. So I wondered what the like disconnect was there across like. They don't.
Well, they reference Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Doing
Who
mean
does the mean
tweets.
tweets with the thing over his face.
So it's funny. Like I wonder if there was just some disconnect there between like, oh, they're just doing the cheap version because MySpace isn't really a thing anymore.
Oh my gosh! Like who's on MySpace? There was one RuPaul girl that said that's what she does. I'm like, oh my gosh, no one's on that anymore.
What she does is MySpace. What do you even do? Like, what is that?
I won't mention any names, Chad. No, no, I think it was her. But anyways, yeah, everybody like Facebook seems to be going away.
MySpace is.
Oh, that's long gone. That is long gone. So, yeah, some of the people, and by the way, I mentioned the greatest fashion designer also at that awards show, Mark Bauer. Now, I went to Mark Bauer's website, and he's like, only Instagram. And that's the kids today. It's like either, you know, these darn kids.
Are you on Instagram?
Of course.
Okay.
I did it kicking and screaming, but I am on there.
Yeah.
I need to get those followers up, so feel free to follow me. But you know, the thing about Instagram, and I think we talked about posting videos, and you like taught me. You did a little tutorial.
I mocked you. I know. I'm sorry about that, but that's how you learn is through shame.
I was shamed, and so basically the reason I don't like Instagram is you cannot alter the photos; they just go out, and so it works great when you're 14.
Wait, no, wait. This is your same. This is your same issue.
So you should do YouTube videos.
This is your same. Sorry to our viewers, but maybe some of them don't know. But you don't take a picture with the Instagram app. Then you can't do anything. Then it's just like, this is the one shot. You use your regular phone camera, like how you just take a picture with your built-in phone camera, and then you can manipulate the crap out of it and then post it. So everyone will look good by the time you post it.
Okay. What if you want to take it and put it on your computer and Photoshop it? And then you can put it back on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, we're talking after that. We are talking because
Why do you think everyone looks so good? That's not real.
I know. It's like, I know filters can only do so much. So much. Now, I know you are not going to know this reference.
Oh, no.
They say, Jizz Bucket says, late night has not been original since Steve Allen.
You're right, I didn't know that.
Okay, now that's before my time, so I feel so young tonight. Okay. Steve Allen, I remember from Match Game from the 70s and the replays on that. And I know you don't know that. But anyways, that was a cute little reference, and he was actually very funny.
Well, I liked, too, they're like, so that is poking fun at all late night and the true shows that exist. And they did a little bit, which I wondered if they would, about, like, how there's so many late night hosts named Jimmy and their host is named Jimmy, you know? So, like, that was in there as a, like, everyone on late night is, like, a white dude named Jimmy.
Exactly. Steve Allen, you're the only one that didn't have Jimmy in his name. But Jimmy is drinking vodka on the toilet because, like all stars, your business manager runs off with a suitcase of your cash to Mexico.
Don't you just see, again, I like to picture that as just Elijah Wood on the toilet drinking vodka.
Does that get you excited?
That's my fetish.
Kettle One or Absolute? So, you know, and I've heard that before. There's a famous bar in Coral Gables, won't mention any names, Charlie's. But allegedly, one of the owners, I won't even say which one, allegedly one of the owners took a suitcase of cash and ran away to Mexico.
Oh, really?
And it was like Studio 54 thing where they were taking in so much cash, allegedly. And
oh, God.
And then it also reminded me of Postcards from the Edge. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but it was Meryl Streep and playing Carrie Fisher with Debbie Reynolds about her life and Carrie Fisher. And basically the same thing happened. You hear it over and over again. Something maybe they borrowed it from that movie, but basically Meryl Streep.
I think it's a story, though, that happens to people all the time.
It happens all the time in Hollywood, right?
You achieve success when you're, like, young and naive or whatever it is. And
I have a major manager that lives right next door to me. Moved in. He has like 3 Mercedes. And
so he has stolen lots of suitcases of cash.
I don't know. But I heard all of his clients, because we have some neighbors that like find out everything about the other neighbors. Okay, so she told me that that he has a lot of older clientele. And so I think he's made his money. But on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that manager, Boy George, I think he made a ton of money. If you guys watch the new season, this guy is living in this mansion with like 23 bathrooms.
That's too many.
Oh my gosh, or something crazy like that with Dorit, and it's like they do very, very well.
That's nuts.
If you get some good clients. Anyways, let's get back to the show. Just a little coffee talk there. So Stacy lets us know that it's going to be a mediocre show, and we go right into the next section of Penny. Now, I did not catch this the first time, but Penny has a needle sticking out her neck.
Like and Frankenstein.
Exactly. And Randy notices it, and he offers to remove the acupuncture needle. And
which I would just say, in first place, I would rather remove it myself than let probably Randy.
Well, Randy has to put his gloves on, which he seems to have.
Luckily, he's sterile, but he does seem, like his character name indicates, he's always a little Randy. And, like, I don't know why, but I associate him with, like, he hasn't washed his hands in a while.
Well, why does he have latex gloves in his office?
Why does he? Because he's a weird perv. That's why.
So he offers to take the needle out, and it was interesting, though. I didn't also catch this the first time. Penny says that she gets acupuncture from a van that's poorly lit. That is,
of course she does.
So
she will
Penny.
do anything.
And what is the deal with she gets it done every quarter moon? That is kind of another one of those
new age real
quirky,
science.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly. So her acupuncturist follows the moon cycles.
Yeah, naturally.
Of course. And they decide all of a sudden Grady is in the chair next.
Which
we don't
I
see
loved.
him.
Grady's my favorite. I think he's really
I
funny.
know,
And
I
so I
know.
like the just like reveal that he's just sitting there calmly and being like a sort of somewhat shady producer of their like extraction sort of videos.
He has his camera ready to go. He's like, okay, we're filming this. And of course, Penny's like kind of shocked, like, what are we doing? You know, what's going on? And they decide to make her a YouTube star.
Yeah, she gets on board real fast.
I know. Once they say,
sure, pull anything out of my body.
once they say extraction is huge on YouTube and people get their sexual gratification by fondling themselves as they watch the extraction. Now, she's on board after hearing that. That's really funny. And
that is funny.
what she's going to do with the money is even, like, this is what I would do. I would want to use the money to make bone broth soup.
Oh, yeah, I didn't understand that joke at all.
Is it that
What
expensive?
is bone broth soup?
If you go to Ralph's or the grocery store near you, bone marrow.
The Ralph's near me just closed. Rip.
Oh,
so I gotta go to
why?
like Vaughn's. I
Okay,
shouldn't. I
Vaughn's.
shouldn't trash
Well,
any.
Vaughn's is great. Vaughn's 'cause
okay, I gotta go to Vaughn's.
Vaughn's is the one with the Starbucks, right?
Oh,
Inside
yeah.
the store in Ralph's.
Starbucks.
I don't either, but I have to get them for a famous psychic medium, but who I hope is watching. But anyways, it's expensive. Bone marrow bones are very expensive, and that's how you want to make a bone broth soup. So I can understand that.
Well, because
it
it had come right after the conversation about sexual gratification, I'm like, what is bone broth? Like, is that something disgusting? Okay, my mind's in the gutter. But you know what I did think was...
Let's do that. Yeah, you're thinking boner. I know what you're thinking.
What I did think was funny was like, no, I haven't seen this beautiful like feminine makeup tutorial YouTube star, but I have seen disgusting extraction videos, so that tells you what neighborhood I live in.
That's the videos you like. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they're awful, and it's not for sexual gratification, but just a sort of like disgusting thing you can't look away from, you know? Like sometimes you gotta click on it.
I'm amazed what's on YouTube sometimes.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But yeah, check out my YouTube video, guys. They're great, and they teach a lot. So anyways, we go on to the cosmetic lady who is, we find out, from the Czech Republic.
Yes.
And she's later called a Russian whore, so I don't, that's kind of close. Russia and Czech are close,
boy.
but...
Be careful what you...
It's not
say
me.
about Russia.
Not me. Exactly. I'm terrified. Don't knock me off, please. This is their writing.
But you know that actress playing, I guess she's just Jimmy's hair or makeup person, only for
Anna.
Jimmy. Yeah, and she actually is a former supermodel. The actress.
For
is.
real?
Yeah,
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
credited as being on. America's Next Top Model as herself as a judge, so she has some background as a model.
That.
Yeah,
Did you just find out this week?
yeah.
Okay, you're still doing your research.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexis, we're on it. So anyways, she wants to push her makeup line too, and it's called Checkmate, of course, because she's from the Czech
That's
Republic.
clever, and I liked that name a lot. Good branding.
Exactly.
I love obnoxious wordplay, so yes.
Stephanie says, of course, that she is repping already, as all stars are. We all have product lines.
And no matter what, even if she wasn't, like a couple hours before you go to do an interview on camera, you don't try out a new product on your skin. You gotta patch test that crap and make sure it doesn't break you out or whatever.
Same with Botox. You do a little injection first, check it out.
Right, or like anything, just make sure. But so she just rubs it all over her face.
Well, she says, I'll try a little bit under the eye, and she does, and ends up
all
covering.
over.
And so it immediately starts burning.
Sure.
And what I find interesting is nobody wants to help her. And she can't help herself either. So the makeup guy decides he's going to go on a coffee break or something. Or no, he's going to do on a vape
he needed to
break.
vape.
So he's going to go vape. And Stacy comes in later and sees the face, but it has one of those, before they uncover
one of those, like, ice
she's
pack,
bandaged like a mummy, and then they have the ice pack, which is so funny because that's the new thing to get rid of bags and everything. I don't know if it works.
Yeah.
But aloe vera and everything. So the makeup guy is going to try to fix it first. They uncover her, and that's the big reveal. She's totally red. So she cannot go on. They call an ambulance, and
suddenly, out of nowhere, Janeane Garofalo shows up, who like wasn't promoted at the top of the show, and I'm not sure that they explained like why is she there? She wasn't supposed to be a guest that night. So, like, where did she come from? But I'm glad, because I thought it was great.
I know. I'm watching the episode, I'm like, wait a minute, did Pop change the episode again? Where we, you know what I'm saying? Where
yeah, they are airing out of order, so I was like,
exactly.
wait.
I thought, okay, I thought for sure Janeane Garofalo, because they teased it last week. She's
yeah.
not going to be in the episode. I'm clicking on info. I didn't see her name, so I'm thinking, what is going on? I think it was at the very bottom of the info. So she's finally made her appearance. She looks actually really good.
She looks great.
She's doing some of her comedy, and you're laughing. Like, you're laughing about the Transylvania. I'm totally lost. Like, what is she talking about?
It was because it, like, wasn't comedy, and I think that just reinforces the thing of Jimmy's Nightcap, that it's such a bad, low-level, late night show that she doesn't even care about doing a real set on it.
What it is?
Yeah, and so she was like just complaining about her neighbors because she hoped they might be watching and like take a hint, which I just thought that was very funny. Like, everything she's saying is really normal, boring, relatable stuff, which is just sort of charming to me. I liked it a lot.
I know, and basically she's going to take over for Stephanie now, but what I don't understand...
But she won't show her tits, so...
That's what I don't understand. Why did Stacey ask her to do that? Was that something that Jimmy wanted as part of this whole horny episode?
I'm sure, but also I feel like
It came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere, and I feel like there's no way they got Stephanie March to agree to do that either. Like, she's
Right.
a classy broad, so
exactly.
questionable.
So, yeah, maybe Stacey really is into girls too and just wants to see it. I don't know. But Anna's caught stealing food from the craft table. And Stephanie, of course, wants to promote her line. She says that she's already made out with Jimmy this morning. So Jimmy's already had some.
Oh, yeah.
This morning.
And he wants to go out with Gigi Gorgeous, and she is not interested in the least.
And immediately, Gigi likes Mr. Audio. Randy.
Yeah, odd, unexpected.
They're already making a connection, like, right away.
Yeah.
And they talk about, these weird... it sounded like blowjob soap.
What?
That's what Stephanie was originally going to promote.
What?
It was called blow dry.
Okay, there's two different things.
I didn't understand it. I don't understand it. But we cut back automatically to Penny. Now, this has happened so fast. Penny is a rising star that hits that day. She gets 10,000 likes. And then she needs more. She's had that taste of fame. She's had that sweet taste of fame.
So she lists all her disgusting bodily things that can be extruded.
Exactly. She's ready for the third video, and Todd and the other guy, Grady, are like, "This is your time is over. You hit it big today, but your fame
and now it's over today.
It's already over." And she's like, "Oh, I knew this was going to happen," but yeah, that was kind of
one little weird one-off in this episode, which so Grady is the caterer food person, right? But they didn't show him delivering it, but everyone referred to that they're pork, in quotation marks, pork sliders are made of cat, and it seemed to be a known thing. Everyone was like, "Oh, don't eat those."
That was weird.
But what?
How does this tie into the episode? I know.
It's just out of nowhere. But two people said it like it was just this normal thing. Where did that come from? That was baffling.
We will just tie it into Jane Austen, Lonely Hearts Club, Cat Lady. I don't know. It's just weird, this cat thing.
Can't fulfill you anymore. Just
we did pussy last week, so I didn't understand the cat burgers this week, so I don't know. Anyways, we're now at the end of the episode. Penny, her 15 minutes are up. She was a star, but she's not a star anymore. And the show is taped, and basically Jimmy doesn't want to go out with a melting face. Stephanie's already been rushed to the hospital. Anna entertained him already, as we said, in the morning, and I guess Anna is going to be the one to go home with him that night, and she actually agrees.
She must like him a little bit. This was sort of not my favorite storyline for them to explore.
This was
weird. Your staff bones
It was a weird night.
It was a weird night, but it was
Filler
charming.
episode.
But it was charming, the little button at the end with Gigi and the sound guy sort of, you know, having a little love connection. It was sweet and
Randy.
not gross. Randy, for once, not being overly Randy. So
And I
good
was
on
right. He's
ya.
Jewish. I said that. Like we kept thinking, isn't he Jewish? He says
guess.
he's Jewish. Thank you. Thank you. So he hits on Gigi one more time, and she actually agrees to go out to dinner with him. And he says it's not natural for him to have confidence.
That was funny.
I don't quite understand that part, but he offers Indian food, and she's like, no. And we all know why. You know, Indian food goes right through you.
Oh.
So, but that's
Ew. Is that why? Never eat it on a date?
According to Gigi, I love Indian food. I love Indian food. He offers Chinese. She's like, no. And then yes to sushi. Now that to me had a sexual reference. I was
Jeez.
thinking, like,
Or she just wants to eat sushi.
maybe she likes girls too. No, but anyways,
Oh my
no.
God. Or she just likes sushi. It's a very tasty type of food.
People love it in LA and everywhere, so
That's
it's
right.
very popular. And that is the close of our episode with Gigi Gorgeous going out with Randy. And he finally scores.
Yeah, so
And-
I wonder if we'll see her back just because.
Predictions.
Yeah, that will be the prediction.
Zach? On it.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV.
No, say that again.
My prediction is I bet that Gigi will come back at some point, either like if they have a horrible breakup or, you know, they end up dating and getting married on the show. That would be charming and adorable. So.
And of course, next week's episode.
A lot of poop jokes.
And I think my prediction is that Stacy ate
Indian food.
Bartelli. What is his name? Something Bartelli, that Italian chef.
Oh, Mario.
Mario Bartelli, because I saw him like for an instant.
Oh, really? I missed. I missed
So my
that.
prediction is that she ate his cooking, which only Pop could get away with it. Anyways, we loved having you guys here watch this week again. We look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Alexis will be back, and check us out on Twitter, aka Golden Boy. My website is chrisvalentine.la.
And I'm Hayley O'Connor on Twitter at Hayley O'Connor, on Instagram at Hayleywood, and check me out elsewhere on AfterBuzz. We're starting a cool table read series on January 6th. I'm one of the actors, and I'm super excited about it. So that's January 6th, 10 a.m. on Fridays. We will be reading scripts.
Check it out, guys. See you in a little.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.